My name is PalmerLegare. I'm coordinator in Guatemala for the Guatemala Solidarity Project. The Guatemala Solidarity Project strongly condemns and calls for an immediate end to the state of siege, which was declared on December 19th, 2010 for the Department of Alta Verapaz, Guatemala. We also strongly condemn the extensive United States government support of the state of siege. The government tells us that the state of siege is a necessary part of the war on drugs. They tell us that the notorious Zeta have taken over the Department of Alta Verapaz, and therefore there is a need for the state of siege, which limits basic constitutional rights such as the right to hold a meeting, the right to protest, the right to bear arms. It also limits freedom of the press and gives the police and the military the ability to make arrests without warrant. To us, and to the majority of people in Alta Verapaz, it is illogical to say that the state of siege is part of a true war on drugs, a true attempt to stop drug trafficking in the area. It is public knowledge that both the police and military are guilty of collaborating with drug traffickers in their rise in Alta Verapaz. It is also public knowledge that the police and military are also guilty of committing genocide against the majority Kekchi population of Alta Verapaz. Therefore, it doesn't make any sense that the United States would be supporting the state of siege in Alta Verapaz unless they have ulterior motives. What could these ulterior motives be? In Alta Verapaz, there are a significant number of major development projects, or what are called development projects, that are being supported by the United States government. They mostly are related to mining, hydroelectric power, and biodiesel. Tens of thousands of Kekchi peasants in Alta Verapaz have been organizing in the region to demand their legitimate and constitutional right to their own land which was stolen from them. In recent years, they have had success non-violently organizing and recuperating lands which have been stolen from them. This is seen as a threat by the United States government and wealthy landowners which are trying to steal their lands. Under the state of siege, these communities can no longer organize for their right to the land. One clear example is the municipality of Lanquin. Earlier in 2010, in September, over 60 communities voted in a public referendum against the creation of major hydroelectric dams which would flood their ancestral lands. Today, in Lanquin, police and military patrol the streets while multinational corporations begin the construction of these hydroelectric dams. The state of siege is not going to end drug trafficking in Alta Verapaz. It's going to try to end the organizing of the Kekchi people for their legitimate rights, but it's not going to. Unfortunately, what it will do is cause significant amounts of terror and hunger among the population. I've recently returned from a trip through Alta Verapaz. I interviewed hundreds of people there, and I can tell you that people are living in terror and that hunger is on the rise in the region as a direct result of the state of siege. There are over 100,000 Kekchi children suffering from chronic malnutrition in Alta Verapaz today. The state of siege must immediately end. These people are suffering because their lands are being stolen with full support of the United States government. Thank you.